Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge, coming in to do the energy update for October the 24th, leading us through the 29th. I am sitting here in beautiful Drumheller, Alberta. I got the Urus in behind me. And, it is so fitting because we just entered into gate number 52 in the teachings of human design, which is known as the mountain. And I find myself drawn to this energy and drawn to this visualization of a mountain and seeing a mountain sometimes as a challenge within our lifetime, an obstacle that stands before us, but also knowing that it brings us into this energy of having a great stillness within to really start to contemplate on what is this perceived challenge that seems to block the way. So we've just entered into what is known as the Ring of Seeking. We started it last week as we came into the summer solstice. And now we are being dropped down into the root center, into that gate 52. And we're going to see ourselves in that root center for a couple more weeks as we continue along this path of what is known as the Ring of Seeking. Now, the Ring of Seeking doesn't end at the end of this time frame. It actually waits then until going into the winter solstice, the opposite end of this, to do its final two activations down in the root center to then bring us into completion. And, to me, it is such a reminder that when we're standing in front of a mountain, when we're standing in front of perceived obstacles in our lives, we have a tendency to really want to rush the process. But a lot of times we start something, we gain momentum, it's feeling good, and then all of a sudden we come to this standstill. And we're like, what is happening? Why can't I push through this blockage? Why can't I get to where I want to go? But yet it's the universe's way of saying you're not ready yet to complete this cycle. So you may be feeling that for yourself right now in that energy that you're really trying to head towards something and it's just out of reach, right? It just seems to be a little bit out of your reach. So we're really focusing on the energy of the shadow of stress this week and how stress plays such an important role in our lives in terms of a little bit of stress is going to get you motivated to change. A little bit of stress is going to be a reminder of, balancing your life, work, play, relaxation, go time, all of those things that are so important. The dilemma for this, or what we can call the learning opportunity for this, is your connection to your breath. And when you're finding yourself shallow breathing, when you're only breathing into the upper parts of you and it's not going all the way through, that is what is then stimulating the stress. So you may catch yourself during this time frame of being out of breath, feeling like you've got to run, like things are on fire for you, being stuck up in your mind with a tendency to create a lot of worry, a lot of drama, a lot of what if. And your breath is going to be your reminder to just sit back, breathe into yourself, look out at that mountain as a possibility of so many ways to navigate and find the treasures within by calling in the gift here, which is restraint. Restraint is like you being the parent to yourself going, I hear my inner child rising. I hear that anxiousness. I hear the desires, the wants, the opportunities that are coming. But I also know the sacredness of putting on the brakes to get my clarity, to really get a good understanding right now of what is it that I am seeking before moving forward. So if you find yourself in this restless energy, if you find yourself in a lot of stress or shallow breathing, remind yourself that the gift here of restraint and the ultimate gift, which is in stillness, is here to help you harness your potential, to remind yourself that the seed knows exactly when to come up, when to blossom, when to bloom, when to release, when to drop down the fruit, and when to start that cycle again. And so too does our body, does our wisdom, does the divine that's all around us. So trust in yourself. Question, why do I feel so restless? Allow yourself to be free, to relax, to explore, to let your heart start to play again. Sometimes we also take that gift, we can put it in reverse and we can restrain ourselves from trusting in the wisdom of the body that is guiding us in a certain direction. So this is also an opportunity to not be fooled. Don't be fooled that the shadow of stress is always a bad thing if it's helping you to grow and change direction. And don't be fooled that your idea of what a gift should be is always in your highest good as well. So the ultimate opportunity in here is to come into stillness so that you can move yourself out of the way and you can let the divine speak through you. I'm sending you all so much love. Hello from Drumheller, Alberta. And I'm going to end by showing you the beautiful surroundings here behind me. Take care, everyone. See you next week.